Hi, my name is Katie, and welcome to S.O.C. Talk. This is the first course that I brought out in a long time, and it is specifically designed to help you ask better questions and connect with your kid. But honestly, this course is so much more than that. It is a course in how to become a better communicator, not only with the kids in your life, but just in general. Because in the dance of conversation, questions are the leader and answers and responses are the inseparable partner. They go hand in hand. And so I think it is critically important for teachers, caregivers, parents, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, honestly, anybody who talks to anybody, but especially people who work with kids or who have kids, to learn this stuff, because this is how you nurture critical thinking. This is how you build connections. This is how you boost curiosity. This is how you cultivate creativity. There is so much that you can get from asking good questions. And this course is all about that. So let's go ahead and dive in. So I'll start by just telling you a little bit about myself. So my name is Katie Plunkett, and I hold a master's in teaching from Pepperdine University. A master's in teaching is a little bit different from a master's in education, which you might be more familiar with. A master's in teaching specifically goes into different pedagogical practices within education. It teaches you a lot about human development and actual hands-on strategies to address issues in the classroom, including behavior. Whereas a master's in education typically is more broad and will teach you more about educational policy and leadership. So it really just depends what career track you want to go down. Underneath my name, you see AKA Question Katie. That is kind of my villain origin story, if you will. That's just a silly nickname my dad gave me when I was a kid. I used to ask a million questions a day, and honestly, not much has changed. So I thought it was fitting, given that I'm sitting here teaching a course now about how to ask better questions. I'm also a veteran educator. I've been in the classroom for over 10 years now, and I've taught 6th through 8th grade, and I've also taught 1st through 3rd. I'm actually currently teaching 3rd grade, and I've been looping with my students since 1st grade. And it has been just such an incredible experience watching the same group of students grow over a number of years and really just learning how they communicate and learn at different ages. I'm just so fascinated by all of it, which is why I've listed here that I'm a human development nerd, if you can't tell already. I'm also a social emotional learning enthusiast. I personally did not receive a lot of social emotional instruction in school when I was a kid. I really could have benefited from that. As an adult, I dealt with a lot of anxiety. I wasn't able to even label that emotion really effectively or utilize coping skills that I'd been taught because I wasn't even aware of the fact that I was anxious. I think it's so important to teach kids this stuff from a young age. They need to be able to build an emotional vocabulary and learn coping skills. And so that's why I actually started out as the Calm Classroom before I transitioned over to the name Kid Talk. And I created a bunch of social and emotional learning tools that are still available on my website under the tab, the Calm Collection. So you can find those there. Lastly, I'm writing a book currently with Teacher Goals Publishing that's all about adult-child communication. I wish I could tell you more, but that project is still kind of hush-hush right now, but it's coming out in 2025 and I'm really excited about it. So I'll tell you more about it closer to the time. Let's get into some objectives. By the end of this unit, you will gain a deep understanding of the central role and wide-ranging impact that questioning holds in a child's overall development. You will also explore research-backed insights to uncover the layers of cognitive, emotional, and social growth stimulated by intentional questioning. Number 2, you will develop the expertise to formulate purposeful and intentional questions tailored to enhance both connection and cognition in the context of child development. You will learn to strategically deploy questions to elicit meaningful responses and cultivate a supportive and enriching environment for your child. Number 3, you will implement cutting-edge and evidence-based strategies to improve communication with children. You will explore methodologies rooted in research to optimize interactions, ensuring that each communication exchange serves as a platform for positive influence and growth. Number 4, you will acquire the skills to guide and facilitate conversations with children that go beyond casual dialogue. You will explore techniques to steer discussions toward meaningful and enriching content, fostering an environment conducive to the child's emotional, intellectual, and social well-being. And lastly, you will cultivate a sense of confidence and clarity in your communication approach with children. Through practical exercises and real-world applications, you will gain the assurance to navigate various communication scenarios, addressing challenges and opportunities with a well-informed and purposeful communication strategy. By the end of the course, you will emerge with a comprehensive toolkit encompassing theoretical knowledge, practical skills, and research-backed strategies to not only understand, but actively shape and optimize the role of questioning in a child's developmental journey. Let's talk about the reasons why I made this course. There's a few, but let's start with reason number one. Questioning plays a hugely important role in your child's development. Picture this. You're sitting in the kitchen at the end of a long day. Your child walks in from school, throws their backpack on the table, and they're about to leave the room. But you say, "Hey, sit down for a second. Tell me about something that made you smile today." Now, let's unravel the layers of why this seemingly ordinary question is actually a catalyst for extraordinary development, starting with cognitive development. Research underscores that regular exposure to open-ended questions serves as a cognitive workout, flexing the muscles of their developing brains. Moving beyond casual dialogue, questioning also emerges as a linguistic powerhouse. Scientific studies affirm that engaging in meaningful conversations consistently contributes to the enrichment of a child's vocabulary. Each question becomes a stepping stone in their language journey, fostering deeper and more nuanced expression. Shifting the focus over to the realm of emotions, questions also play a pivotal role in nurturing emotional intelligence. By inquiring about their feelings, you lay a solid foundation for the development of empathy, understanding, and resilience, a vital aspect of their social and emotional growth. Questions are also the spark that ignites curiosity, cultivating an insatiable thirst for knowledge. Simple yet powerful inquiries such as why can open the floodgates of exploration within a child's mind, laying the groundwork for a lifelong love of learning. A fascinating revelation in the world of child development is also the correlation between active engagement through questioning and heightened memory retention. It's not just about acquiring information, it's about creating enduring memories that shape their cognitive landscape. Life's journey is also filled with unexpected twists and turns. Questions emerge as the training ground for problem-solving skills, equipping your child with the tools to navigate challenges and building a solid foundation of resilience and adaptability. Lastly, questions become the compass guiding your child through the maze of moral and ethical considerations. Engaging in conversations about values and ethics creates a compass they carry throughout their lives, shaping their understanding of right and wrong. In essence, it transcends more than conversation. It's a holistic approach to nurturing every facet of your child's development through the transformative power of questions. Enter reason number two. Better questions lead to better connections. It's not just about asking, but it's about creating a tapestry of understanding and trust. When you ask more thought-provoking questions, you're not just scratching the surface. Engaging questions encourage deeper reflection, allowing you to better understand your child's thoughts, dreams, and fears way more profoundly. Better questions also pave the way for clearer communication. Asking precise and intentional questions minimizes misunderstandings. It's like cutting through the noise to reach a shared understanding. Great questions also make us better listeners. Engaging questions naturally promote active listening. It's a two-way street. You ask, they share, and everybody listens with intent. Trust is also the foundation of any strong connection. Consistently asking questions that matter deepens trust, creating an environment where vulnerability becomes a strength, not a weakness. Questions aren't just about learning about your child either. They're a tool for mutual growth. By asking questions that prompt reflection, you can create an environment where both you and your child can learn and grow together. And finally, the emotional connection. Intentional questions reinforce the emotional bonds between you and your child. It's the glue that holds your relationship together, even during challenging times. So you see, better questions aren't just conversation starters. They're the key to weaving a tapestry of understanding and trust. And lastly, reason number three. The ability to ask better questions isn't just a personal skill. It's a foundation for a more inquisitive, collaborative, and innovative society. Imagine a world where asking meaningful questions isn't just a skill, but a way of life. A world where critical thinking isn't an exception, but the norm. The ability to ask better questions nurtures critical thinking on a societal level. It's the catalyst for questioning norms, challenging assumptions, and driving progress. Imagine a community where individuals collectively evaluate information, fostering a culture of informed decision making. In this world, effective problem solving becomes second nature. Instead of merely addressing surface level issues, societies adept at asking the right questions tackle root causes. Picture this: a landscape where challenges are opportunities for growth and innovation. A world where ideas are exchanged seamlessly, driving collaboration and understanding. A community that embraces change and progress as a part of its DNA. A society that evolves gracefully with the times, where diverse perspectives come together, sparking innovative solutions to global challenges. So you see, the ability to ask better questions is not just about personal growth either. It's a transformative force shaping the very foundations of our society. If you followed me on Instagram for a while, you might be familiar with the S.O.C.K acronym. It stands for specific, open-ended, creative, and kid-friendly. And in summary, it is a quick and easy way to assess the questions that you're asking the kids in your life to make sure that they are actually engaging and accessible. So in the first module, we will talk about specifics. I'm going to share 16 different question types, including 4 problematic question types that we often ask kids, including the question, how was your day? That question is too big, it's too vague, it's too boring for kids, it's not accessible, and therefore it's not appropriate. We're also going to talk about the precisioning questioning strategy that comes out of Stanford Business School. They do this in a lot of their leadership trainings because better questions make better leaders, makes better communication. We'll also talk about the funneling strategy, which will help you to get more detail out of your child when they are sharing stories about things that happened during their day or things they might be thinking about. And I'm also going to share with you practice exercises so that you can process your learning and really comprehend this stuff on a deeper level. In Module 2, we will talk about closed versus open questions. We're also going to go through a series of question stems that you can use to formulate your own questions that are going to encourage higher order thinking with your kids. We're going to talk about Bloom's taxonomy and the zones of proximal development. These are both theories that I learned about when I was in my master's in teaching program that were absolutely critical to my teaching practice. It helped me understand the cognitive hierarchy and also how kids learn and to ask better questions. This is probably my favorite unit because it goes over these 2 theories that were so transformative in my own career. In Module 3, we will get creative. We're going to talk about the role of creativity in learning. We're also going to talk about how to get comfortable being uncomfortable, because I often receive comments on my posts about how ridiculous some of the questions I've shared are, but that's kind of the point. Creative questions elicit creative responses, so we will get more into that. And we're also going to talk about competitive versus cooperative conversation. Oftentimes, even unintentionally, totally subconsciously, we're engaging in competitive conversation. So we'll get into that and I'll teach you strategies to avoid that competition so that you can have a more cooperative and collaborative relationship with your child. In Unit 4, we're going to talk about everything kid-friendly. We're going to talk about age and cognitive appropriateness of different question types. We're going to talk about Piaget's 4 stages of child development. We're going to talk about language considerations and also how to incorporate play and storytelling in the questions that you ask kids. So this course is not set up to be complicated. It is 4 modules, 5 videos total. So just download all your course materials. They're all located in the portal. You can print them out if you want. Your workbook does include different note-taking templates so that you can record your learning. It also includes worksheets so you can practice and process everything that we've gone over, and just watch your conversations transform. Your workbook also includes different visuals and examples, so really make sure that even if you don't print it out, just take a look at it because there's some really good, valuable stuff in there that I didn't necessarily include in this presentation. Lastly, I just want to offer a friendly reminder. So in this course, I'm excited to delve into a range of exceptionally impactful strategies that have the potential to truly transform your questioning skills. But as we navigate through the content, my goal is to equip you with a comprehensive set of tools and techniques that will not only enhance your questioning abilities, but also propel them to the next level by the conclusion of our journey together. However, I need you to understand that this course operates on a principle akin to a gym membership. So while I am providing you with the essential tools and knowledge, the real progress lies in your commitment to putting these insights into practice. Just like a fitness regimen that requires consistent repetitions to build and strengthen muscles, honing your questioning skills demands a similar dedication. This journey towards mastery necessitates patience, persistence, and the cultivation of a growth mindset. Much like sculpting a physique, the process of refining your questioning skills may not yield immediate results, but with consistent effort and a positive outlook, you will undoubtedly witness significant improvement over time. I have confidence in your ability to embrace this transformative learning experience, and I am here to support and guide you throughout the journey together. Together, we will unlock the full potential of your questioning capabilities. I'll see you in the next video.